Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Okano.
The female employee lets out a slightly high-pitched voice. I smile at her without paying it much mind, and she blushes. My name is Kazuki Okano. I'm a 29-year-old employee who recently transferred to this affiliated company, Heartmark Inc. Is this your fault again? Back in the office, something seems amiss. The one yelling is a colleague in the same department, Jison Ujima.
I haven't done anything wrong. I've pointed it out several times, but there's been no improvement. So I just asked her about the cause.
Then why is she crying? You took advantage of your position as a senior and cornered her. The one being accused by Ujima is Nana Enami. Next to her, junior employee Mira and Iida's eyes are red.
It's okay. It's my fault for not being able to do it properly. Miss Anami isn't wrong. Miss Anami made Ida cry again. How awful.
She acts so high and mighty just because she's good at her job. No wonder Ujima reacted like that. Not this again. I've only been in this department for a few days, but I've seen this scene play out several times already. Perhaps due to her strict personality, Anami's kept at a distance by everyone, and Ujima is always criticizing her. You've been like this since your student days. You need to be more aware of your position. Mr. Ujima, it's almost time to start work, so shouldn't we stop this here? Everyone has work to do. Mr. Okano. But as a chief and a member of the company my father runs, I have a duty to correct the mistakes of my employees. And so, while we were talking, Anami quickly returned to her desk.
You've made a mistake with the document format again. I told you before not to input the data manually, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry. I made another mistake.
By observing the situation, I've realized something. Anami's way of speaking is harsh, but she's not wrong. On the contrary, Ida is clumsy and slow to understand. Anami's very observant of her colleagues and actions. Anami, I heard from Ujima. You're being harsh with Ida again.
Chief Arita, with all due respect, she's in her second year but still lacks basic skills. She doesn't even take notes. Maybe we should start her training from scratch. Both OJT and regular training. But I'm trying my best. I'm sorry for being useless.
Anami! Influenced by Ida's tears, Chief Arita raises his voice.
Mr. Okano, don't mind her. It's troublesome to be targeted by such a problematic employee.
Is that so? Thank you for the advice. Again, when I respond with a gentle expression, she blushes as if embarrassed. This is a truly unpleasant workplace.
I ended up doing Ida's work and it's already lunchtime. I have to hurry in the afternoon.
Miss Anami, good work. Are you going for lunch now? There's a restaurant nearby that I'm curious about, but it seems to be popular with female customers, so I don't have the courage to go in alone as a man.
If you're seen with me, you'll also be looked at strangely.
She left the office without looking back. She was blunt, but perhaps she was trying to avoid getting me involved. She's a kind person.
Miss Anami, I'm sorry. I forgot to print the documents for the meeting later.
And then in the afternoon, Mira and Ida messed up at work again.
Huh? I asked you the day before yesterday, didn't I? If you're going to forget, at least take notes. I'm sorry. Well, whatever. If I do it now, we'll be on time.
I've already finished that. I'm participating too, so I did it while I was at it. Miss Anami seemed busy, and I thought whoever had free hands could do it.
Wow! Thank you, Mr. Okano. Huh?
I smile at Nana Anami, who looks at me suspiciously, but the wrinkle between her brows only deepens. From then on, I decided to subtly support Nana Anami. I feel bad just pretending not to see.
Mr. Okano is kind and fair to everyone. As expected of someone from the parent company, he's a person of character. I thought Mr. Ujima, the president's son, was wonderful, But lately I might be on Mr. Okano's side.
Tch, a nuisance has come. Even when I asked my father, he avoids the topic. More than anything, I don't like how he's constantly protecting Inami.
Do you like Miss Inami, Mr. Okano?
1 month later, while having lunch in the cafeteria, Mira and Ida sat in front of me and suddenly asked that question. Miss Inami is younger than me, but she's very reliable, and I respect her.
Yes, that's right. She's good at her job, and she's also neat and cool looking. But her strictness still bothers me a bit. But I wonder if you prefer that kind of woman, Mr. Okano?
Certainly I'm attracted to people who are confident and composed. Miss Ida, I know you have a lot of worries about work, but please, don't be discouraged. Many employees are encouraged by seeing you smile happily. I also prefer people who smile.
Huh?
Miss Ida's face turns red as if she's flustered with a whoosh sound. The employees who were watching are also dumbfounded. I just string together some random words and leave her there in a daze.
All that's left for today is filing.
I've already done that. So, how about we grab dinner together today?
All right. You're really persistent, even though I've refused you several times. I wonder if you have ulterior motives.
I get that a lot. I just want to get to know you better, Miss Inami. Around 7 p.m., I tried inviting her again today, and for the first time, Nana Inami accepted. Huh? Since when did those two get so close?
Mr. Okano, why are you trying to help me?
We were drinking at a place Nana Inami seemed to like, and after a while, she asked me that. What do you mean?
Did you think I wouldn't notice? You've been stepping in not just with work, but also when others are being hostile towards me. You calmed down Chief Arita the other day too. Ujima looked so frustrated. It serves him right.
I heard a rumor that you and Mr. Ujima are childhood friends? Why is the situation like that?
Who knows? Maybe he likes Mira and Ida. He's always defending her. Ujima and I have been rivals since we were young, always competing in academics and sports. We have a kind of toxic relationship, and I think he probably sees me as a thorn in his side. Well, with a personality like mine, I guess it's understandable. Even if I try to be careful, my tone ends up being harsh and everyone avoids me.
As Nana Inami gradually gets drunk, she wears a sad expression.
I grew up without parents, taken in by my aunt and uncle, in an environment that wasn't exactly wealthy. I worked as hard as I could within my means, attending high school and university on scholarships, and achieving excellent grades. Finally, I was able to give my aunt and uncle a more comfortable life. But my disciplined personality seems to be perceived as arrogant by those around me.
You've been through a lot, haven't you?
Hey, would you mind telling me about yourself? I'd like to forget about unpleasant things today.
Let's see. I have a younger brother who recently got engaged. He lives far away, so I don't get to see him very often. I'm looking forward to meeting his fiancée soon. He's completely beaten me to it.
I see. I bet you have tons of women after you.
But I've recently had some marriage proposals. I haven't told the women yet, but I'm considering them.
I guess other people's love lives aren't that interesting after all. Let's talk about something else.
You're quite drunk, aren't you? Well then, how about I tell you about the time I got caught in the middle of a raccoon fight recently? From then on, Nana Inami seemed to have opened up to me, expressing her feelings more openly than before.
Miss Inami has been getting awfully close to Mr. Okano lately. I wonder if she's trying to butter him up. She's cunning.
Really? I actually think she seems more approachable and friendly now. Maybe I misjudged Miss Inami. Perhaps thanks to that, the perception of Nana Inami within the company was gradually starting to change. Mr. Okano, are the presentation materials for today ready? I would like to check them. Yes, I was working on them until just before lunchtime. Huh? I opened the folder where I saved the materials, but it's empty. It's not here. I'm sure I saved it in this folder. What? Today's client is a very important one. Ah, I see. You've been so busy protecting Inami lately that you've been neglecting your own work, haven't you? Learn your lesson and never again. Ah, it's okay. I've synced the data to the cloud and have a backup. I quickly restore the data and show it on the screen. Jisun Ujima is left speechless. You know, sometimes someone accidentally deletes data. So, learn your lesson and, what was it again? Ugh. Jisun Ujima grinds his teeth and leaves without saying a word. He was probably the one who deleted the data. Miss Ida, what are you doing?
Ah, isn't there a social gathering next month for all the employees of the group companies? I wanted to ask which side Mr. Okano will be participating on. If possible, I'd like to be with him that day.
This woman. She used to have feelings for me, but when did she? It seems Miren Ida's interest has completely shifted to me. Jisun Ujima grinds his teeth, even in public. Everything has gone wrong since he arrived. It's all his fault. And a few weeks later, in the evening, a social gathering for all the group companies is held, and the venue is bustling. Oh, Jisun, how are things going lately? Dad, I've been asking you for a while now, but who is that guy Okano? I can't stand it anymore. That again? I told you to get along with him and not cause any trouble, didn't I? Finding the father and son in a conversation, Nana and Ami remained silent, observing.
I knew there was a reason Mr. Okano came here. I understand. I've heard the story. Then let's hear it directly from Mr. Okano himself.
The one who interrupted the conversation was the president of Heartmark Inc.'s parent company. In other words, the head of the company I belong to. Well, we're always indebted to you.
We already exchanged greetings earlier, Mr. Okano. Go ahead and explain.
I, who was standing next to her, nodded and began to speak. Yes, originally, I was planning to give a greeting at today's social gathering, but I've been chosen as a successor to the president of Heartmark Inc., and as part of my succession training, I've been transferred to a subsidiary company. It was deemed necessary for me to see the situation on the ground from an objective perspective, so this was also a learning experience for me. Therefore, I had asked President Ujima and the other executives to remain from disclosing my circumstances. What? I haven't heard anything about this!
Indeed. There are no rules about hereditary succession, and the personnel authority ultimately lies with us.
Jisun Ujima's face gradually turned pale due to the other party's unusual cold tone.
Despite his young age, Kazuki Okano has achieved many results, and we have high expectations for him. Therefore, although it's a first-time attempt, we decided to entrust him with the company. Heartmark Inc. has been struggling recently, and its size is just right for him to manage. Well, it seems he has already reaped several benefits.
Her voice makes the air feel icy cold. The Ujima father and son remain silent.
I will provide further details in my general greeting later. Excuse me.
Just as I was about to leave with her, I noticed Miss Inami and approached her. Miss Inami, were you listening as well? I apologize for surprising you.
Yes. Well, I was surprised, but considering your competence, it's not surprising.
That's good to hear. By the way, there are people at the parent company who are eager to speak with you, Miss Inami. The executives seem to be impressed with your work. If you'd like, please come with me. Without finishing my sentence, I extend my hand to Miss Inami. She naturally takes it. Wait! Don't go! Then, Jisun Ujima, noticing her interaction, cries out pleadingly and grabs Miss Inami's arm.
What are you doing? I thought you found me annoying.
No, that's not true. I just wanted you to need me.
Huh?
Because you've always been noble, disciplined, and strive to be more righteous than anyone else, even when you're alone. No matter how hard I tried, how much I competed, I couldn't overwhelm you. I couldn't win. That's why you don't see me as the opposite sex, right? You don't acknowledge me as a man. Jisun Ujima's words seem genuine. His eyes reveal a deep obsession with Nana Inami.
Could it be that you used Miren Ida and Chief Arita to try and bring me down?
I was going to help you if you needed me right away. If you would just turn to me.
What's that? It's so shallow it makes me want to vomit.
Nana Inami mercilessly shakes off Jison Ujima's grip on her arm, as if rejecting him.
Bringing personal feelings into work is unacceptable. You're so childish for a 27-year-old. I wanted to maintain a good rivalry with you, but I'm disappointed. Don't ever speak to me again.
And so, Nana Inami, her hand still in mine, disappeared into the depths of the venue. Ever since I declared myself the next president at the social gathering, the company has been in uproar. Jison Ujima's verbal abuse towards Nana Inami is considered to be highly personal and damaging, causing her emotional distress. Furthermore, you also participated in berating Miss Inami. We have the records. Chief Arita, just like Jison Ujima, we will be reviewing your responsibility in this matter as well. First, we will pursue accountability from Jison Ujima and Chief Arita, who actively harassed Nana Inami. After seeing Jison Ujima and Chief Arita leave the room dejectedly, the president intentionally speaks to me in a cheerful tone. Oh my, as expected of Mr. Okano. It seems my son has done something terrible. I am truly sorry. Oh? You sound quite composed. President, this transfer also included an investigative purpose.
I never imagined it would go this far.
The atmosphere in the department was like a funeral. Even Jison Ujima, who had returned, couldn't lift his head. Miss Inami, I heard. I believed those rumors and misunderstood you. I'm so sorry.
Yes. So the one who spread those rumors was indeed...
The male employee's gaze fell upon the slumped figure of the female employee. She was the one who had spread and fueled the rumors. We have investigated everyone who cooperated with Jison Ujima. With Nana Inami's corporation, we have gathered all the records. Chief Arita will likely be demoted. The female employee will be transferred to another department, and she is no exception.
Miss Inami, I'm being transferred to a different department too. Please say something, Senior.
Miren Ida approaches Nana Inami with tears in her eyes. Nana Inami gives her a cold stare.
It seems you were laughing behind my back and bad-mouthing me. Do you really think you're in a position to ask for my help? That's because Jison Ujima listened to my problems. I just got carried away and...
Miren Ida, whose gaze was wandering, suddenly brightens up when she notices me returning.
Mr. Okano, I didn't mean it that way. You're so kind, you'll understand, right? And actually, I like you, Mr. Okano. I guess I was jealous of Miss Inami.
Miss Ida.
That's right. With my cuteness, even Mr. Okano will take my side.
Get away from me. You're being unpleasant.
Huh?
My words, laced with venom despite my smile, leave Miren Ida speechless. I'm well aware of your actions, and frankly, you're not my type. My heart belongs to Nana Inami, so your attempts to charm me are unwelcome. After my blunt statement, Miren Ida collapses on the spot, her face pale. Finally, I turn to Jison Ujima, who has been staring blankly at my exchange with Miren Ida. Mr. Ujima, if you have anything to say for yourself, I'll hear it now. Then, I lean in and whisper to Jison Ujima, whose shoulders are slumped. You don't want to be fired, do you? Then, I'll give you one last chance, Mr. Ujima. Apologize to her. Jison Ujima mutters something, but it's inaudible.
Did you say something?
He must have figured he had no other choice. Jison Ujima glares at Nana Inami and speaks. Fine, I admit I was wrong. Happy?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
However, in response to his insincere apology, Nana Inami's eyes sharpen, and anger colors her face.
You call that an apology? In the end, your pride is more important to you, isn't it? Mr. Okano is a person of character who always empathizes with others. You're pathetic. I'm so disappointed that you've let me down twice. I only listened to you because I respect Mr. Okano. Don't ever speak to me again.
You think you can say whatever you want just because I let you talk? That's enough. Gah! Overcome with emotion, Jisun Ujima raises his fist. As I expected, I quickly subdue him. You saw this all coming. You're truly a wicked person. I get that a lot. Since he still tries to resist, I call the police and have him taken away. And as he watches his son being taken away through the window, the president turns pale. Why are the police already outside? Jisun, what are you doing? So, does this mean both father and son are going to jail? Why? How did this happen? Just as he said, an internal investigation soon followed, and the president was also arrested. The charge was embezzlement. He had been pocketing a portion of the company's sales, and my accusation brought it to light. Thus, the turmoil caused by the corrupt Ujima father and son in the company came to an end, for now. The Ujima father and son scandal was broadcasted on television, and became widely known. They will never be in the spotlight again. The father won't be able to leave the house for several years, and even if he does, he will likely never recover. I just wanted her to acknowledge me. Jisun Ujima also lost his job due to his actions and became completely withdrawn. If he leaves the house, he's exposed to the threat of the media, and if he stays inside, he regrets his irretrievable first love. It's said that he sometimes remembers me in his dreams and wakes up in terror, over and over again.
Why? Everyone used to support me. They helped me because I was cute, right? Hey, why?
And Miren Iida, who was transferred to a window seat position, apparently still can't do her job properly. Surrounded by people who disliked her, perhaps being ostracized, Miren Iida eventually quit her job. She never bothered to think for herself or learn anything. The day she realizes her own foolishness seems far off. Meanwhile, having restructured the organization, I was to return to the parent company for work reasons. I parted ways with Nana and Nami, but...
So, what's the meaning of this?
On the day of the matchmaking session, Nana and Nami, whom I met again at a traditional Japanese restaurant, fixed me with a reproachful gaze. Didn't I tell you? The woman I was supposed to meet for the matchmaking session was you, Miss Inami.
You didn't say a word. I was suddenly contacted the other day, and to my surprise...
I'm sorry. Given the work situation, I didn't want to complicate things, so... But after actually talking to you, I felt that you were a very straightforward person. To be honest, it was love at first sight. My feelings of wanting to support you are genuine. So, would you go out with me? With the intention of getting married? After hearing my words, Nana and Nami took a deep breath and slowly opened her mouth.
You're cool, Mr. Okano.
That's the best compliment I could receive.
I was attracted to you ever since we went out for drinks. But when I heard you were going on matchmaking dates, I gave up. So take responsibility, okay? For the rest of your life. I'm quite a handful, you know.
Yes, gladly. People are easily influenced by the words of those around them. That's why rumors and the reactions of close acquaintances can change one's own thoughts. But she always tried to be righteous and chose me of her own free will. The woman in front of me shines brighter than any rumor, any written word, any impression.
Why don't I fix here? No, if I do this, it'll cause a bug somewhere else. I'm Arata. I work at a video game company.
You, get it done already. We ain't got all day.
Give me a break. You're the one who brought me all this work, Mr. Yano.
How are you feeling? Here's your usual.
Oh, thanks, Hina. I have a lot to deal with. Again. Pretty sure I'm gonna stay late. She's Hina, my colleague who started working around the same time as me, which was roughly about 4 years ago.
That's hard. If only Mr. Iano understood how hard you work.
Well, you do what you gotta do. Like this occasion, Hina sometimes gives me some coffee when I do overtime. I might wanna quit.
Quit? quit. But you're the one of the major positions among the company.
That's the problem. I can only do so much work, and I'm not getting paid enough for what I have to bear. I don't think I can do this anymore.
Have you thought about starting your own business?
I didn't know how to react to this. Starting my own?
Or do you already have a plan after you quit?
No, not really. I don't have any plan after I quit. It's good if I can use the skills I already have. If I end up not finding any job, I'll just go help my family business. Or at least that's what I thought.
Actually, I was thinking of calling up some people I've met to start anew.
People you've met? You mean like behind company's back? I suggest you...
No! I mean people who I worked with within this job.
Oh, yeah, of course. I knew. I mean... I was set on quitting, but didn't come up with any plan following that. Maybe it's not such a bad idea to join her in hopes for future growth. Okay, it'd be great if I could work with you.
Really? With you? We're gonna have a great start.
Didn't know I was that reliable. A few days later, as planned, I turned in my resignation notice. Here you go. I'm out. So, do you have any plans? I bet you don't. Don't worry about that. Bye. Good luck finding a job. That's it. I'll soon be gone from this company. There's no going back. Now I have to be able to stand on my own feet. Hina's counting on me too. I have to live up to it. This is good for me. A change. As we discussed, I'm now hired by Hina's company. My name is Arata Sakaguchi. Nice to meet you. Long time no see, Arata. How you been? I'm good. He's Keiichi, a good illustrator. We've worked on the same project before. Not long after I was hired, I was called into Hina's office.
Do you have time, Arata? I have something I want to discuss.
Okay, sure. It was just the two of us in the room. So, what did you want to talk about?
I want you to work as producer for the newly established company.
A producer? I mean, I've done it before.
Given the status of this company, you're the only one with proper experience.
Well, I don't have any reason to say no.
Please, I'll leave the planning to you so that I can focus on financial aspects, such as managing loans.
Just like that, I was placed in charge of producing the first video game at this company. So I gotta do it from the scratch. This is quite different than what I've worked on, which were managing various events in gaming apps. However, I used to want to be a writer, so it shouldn't be a big deal coming up with the overall setting for the game. But I still need to create some images. And I ain't got the skills. Trouble? Keiichi, looks like you're struggling to turn the plot into drawings. I'd already known he was good at his job. No better time to ask him. Yeah, could you take care of it? Of course. What do you think I'm here for? And so we launched our project, with each of us working in our specialized fields. I used to be part of a team developing mobile apps, but it's gonna be the consoles that'll be trending. I can feel it. Alright, rough drafts for the setting and plot are done. We still need some tweaking. Here, I got you some images. What do you think? Just as I imagined. Nice work. After we made the outline of the game, it was time to write the story based on the setting. But I've never actually wrote one from scratch, so it wasn't easy. How should I move the story forward without causing contradictions?
You're still working?
Hina, you're still looking after me like old times?
Of course I am.
The thing is, I'm having a hard time pushing the plot forward. Maybe it wasn't the best for a former developer to do this.
Really? I don't think so.
Yeah?
I've read the part that's already done, like this line right here.
What about that line?
You may not get the results you want, but your efforts will pay off another way. Kinda sounds corny, but I like it. It says a lot about your perspective on life, I think.
Maybe.
You also have other good lines down. It's gonna be great. I believe in you, Arata.
I appreciate that.
But when you really feel like you're stuck, read this.
What is it?
Find out yourself. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
It was a file Hina gave me. I kept working on the story, but was still in need of a breakthrough. Even with Hina's advice, I haven't come up with anything inspirational. It was my choice, but maybe I shouldn't have made a career change. That file Hina gave me, I haven't checked it yet since I've been so busy. Maybe I should take a look tomorrow. I opened up the file as soon as I clocked in next day. What's in it? Possibly some corrections on my writing or something. Hopefully she's easy on me. This is... In the file was detailed information about many video games. I figured there are like 50 video games that have been published within a year in here. And the information included their categories, stories, interesting features, and so on. All in one file. Hina collected this much data by herself? As I was going through the file, one page fell from it. Huh? A memo?
There's some data about the video games you were interested in, so take a look when you have the time. I hope this file comes in handy for you.
Hina. I felt something warm in my chest when I read the memo. To think she put in so much effort for me to improve. With this, I feel like I should be able to complete my duty. I got back to working on the story immediately. It'll take some time, but thanks to Hina's file, my work speed has increased drastically. After a few hours. Phew, that should be it. I finally managed to finish writing the storyline. What time is it? But it's so late it's impossible to catch a train home. What am I gonna do? Catching a taxi? Too expensive.
Good evening. Looks like you finished writing the scenario.
Hina? Why are you still here? Did you miss your train?
As a president, I can't leave a hardworking employee to work by himself.
You didn't have to.
I did. Besides, I wanted to.
But how are you gonna get home?
If you're okay, we can stay at a hotel nearby.
A hotel?
It'll be cheaper if we reserve just one room, and it's a lot more comfortable than sleeping here.
Yeah, but are you okay with it?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Speaking of which, how was my file?
Oh, that was really helpful. Thank you so much. Especially how organized and easy it was to read about what makes a good game.
Don't mention it. I'm glad it helped.
It was beyond helpful. You collected the data within the last couple weeks, right? I'm really impressed.
Thanks for the compliment. So, what are we gonna do?
I really gonna stay at a...
You don't want to?
It's not like that.
Okay then. Aren't you thankful for my data?
I am, but... How did I end up here?
Are you alright, Arata?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Why don't you take a bath and rest up?
You're right. Does she not care at all? Is anything gonna happen tonight? I'd be lying to say I wasn't hoping anything to happen, but nothing happened. I couldn't get any sleep, and there's no way I would bother her while she was asleep. Well, I knew it would end like this. I'm gonna go wash my face. To think she slept the whole night, no problem with me beside her. How should I wake her up? I was distracted by her cute sleeping face for a bit, when...
Arata.
Whoa! Hina hugged me. She woke up to my loud scream.
Huh? Arata, why are you...
Hina, you don't remember about yesterday?
Oh, I said we should stay here. Good morning.
Good morning. Not a good morning exactly, since I could not sleep at all. She got up and got ready for work. You woke up good.
Mm-hmm. It's almost time for work. We need to ready up.
To think she looked so vulnerable just now. Whoever gets to see her like that every morning would be a really lucky guy. It's been a few months since that night. Anything hasn't really changed between us. But there was some progress in developing the game, and we've created the alpha version. Alright, now that we have the alpha, I'd like to announce the distribution of our demo.
Yeah!
Thanks to Hina and everyone, this project became one of the best ones. This is going to sell for sure. When I checked after the release, the number of pre-downloads showed a promising result as I predicted.
Yes! I was right to follow my instinct!
I saw a comment that said, "This looks so much like a certain game that's gonna be newly released by a certain company." But I never heard anything like that. Well, it's probably nothing to worry. What I'm gonna do is celebrate. We've kept making adjustments even after the release, and eventually came close to completion. It's finally done.
We did it!
It's all thanks to you, Hina.
No. Thanks to you, my dream came true.
Thanks, but we can't rest until it actually makes a hit.
That's true.
Her smile. Ever since that day at the hotel, I'm so conscious over her.
Huh? Is there something on my face?
No, it's nothing. Just when I was wondering if I should confess my feeling, I was stopped by Keiichi. Sorry to interrupt the nice mood, but there's someone who wants to see you, President.
Me? I wonder who it is.
I don't know, but he seems angry.
Okay, I'll deal with him.
I'll tag along just in case. We arrived to the meeting room, where my former boss, Iano, was waiting for us. Mr. Iano, why are you...
What do you want?
Let me get straight to the point. I'm gonna buy this company.
What? Why?
You don't have the power to do such a thing.
Oh, but I do! I'm not a managing director anymore. I'm the president.
A president? Can't imagine what kind of hell his company is going through.
Now, this is what I'm here for. The reason I brought my ass over here is because the video game you made was copied from my product.
Copied? We all worked really hard on it and you call it a ripoff.
Calm your ass down. I'm not gonna sue you. Not just yet.
Considering the size of your company, how about 2 million yen?
You mean 2 million per worker?
Hell no! In exchange of this company, should be more than enough.
Don't make me laugh.
I assume a tiny ass startup like this can't even pay its employees a fair amount.
I couldn't take his blabbering any further. You're the one who forced your workers to work without a fair pay, in a bad environment. How dare you say that?
Oh, look who it is! You've grown some balls talking back to me like that, Arata.
Why would you even want to buy us out in the first place? You can already make video games at your own company.
Why? Because I heard about the game you're making. You find a video game that's promising, start making a similar one, then announce it before the original publisher does. Now you're ready to pressure them for copying.
That's the kind of mentality that ruins the industry. How could a game be interesting if the creators don't make something they believe is fun to play? Such a dumb idea trying to buy companies off so easily.
What was that?
You never thought of improving the work environment instead?
You. I can go for a lawsuit anytime.
Hina stopped me right before I was about to swear.
You think you have the card to threaten us?
What?
Mr. Iano, do you remember my former position at your company?
It was accounting.
Wait.
Exactly. I had come across a mysterious movement of money during my time there. It was hard to investigate with you being my boss, but that doesn't matter now.
What are you saying?
What do you think? Should I report it to the tax agency?
You can't.
Yes, I can. Unless you want to beg.
This isn't over.
Being cornered by Hina, Yano could only run away with his tail between his legs. Hina, thanks for stopping me from flipping out.
No problem. We have each other's back, and I was really happy when you covered for me.
A while later, our video game was complete and released with no apparent issue. And it's been downloaded by countless users, and the number increased day by day, to the point that it was set to set a new record in the field of indie games. I'm so glad this game ended up being successful.
I can't be happier to have taken part in such a project.
So, you wanna celebrate? At my house?
At your house?
I mean, if you don't want, that's totally okay.
Sounds fun. I'll be happy to join you.
Good. A few hours later, we arrived at my home, even before I had time to prepare myself.
I've never been to a guy's house before. This should be interesting.
There's nothing interesting in my house.
I just want to see how different it is from a female household. What is this?
That's my workout kit.
And this?
That's what I used when I used to play the guitar.
You used to play the guitar?
Just for a little bit. Anyway, the reason I invited you here...
Yeah?
There's something I want to tell you, now that the project is over.
What's with the seriousness?
Well, I have feelings for you, which I always thought was something you'd feel for your family or a friend. But that night at the hotel, I realized that feeling was more romantic. I always appreciated you looking out for me at work.
Okay. You're welcome.
So I want to start giving back to you from now on.
There's no need for that. I wanted to do those things.
I was nervous as hell, but I had to tell her my true feeling. I like you, Hina, in a romantic way.
What? I mean, I like you too, but...
Hina, please go out with me. I want to be with you not just at work, but in my private moments as well.
Arata! Were you always this direct about your feelings?
I don't know.
Thanks for letting me know what you feel. I've always liked you, but was never sure what you thought of me.
I'm sorry for making you feel that way.
I was kinda hoping to get to this point on the day at the hotel.
We both were going with the flow, I guess. I just wanted to make sure you know how I feel before doing anything.
I know that you care about me. So... we are a couple now, officially?
Yeah. Right?
So... there's no need to hold back anymore?
Excuse me?
Let's have a hell of a time tonight!
What? Hold up! Yeah, so we're dating now. Hina can be really proactive, and I'm happy to know different sides of her. But maybe if she could tune it down a little? The first one was a hit, and we launched another project for the sequel. The company is growing little by little, which means more resources to create better video games in the future. As for Yano's company, Hina did file a report after the confrontation. Then inspection took place. His illegal activities were exposed, eventually leading to the downfall of his company. Also, it turns out he hired hackers to salvage our information, which added even more time in jail for him.
Here's some coffee. How's the next project looking?
Thanks. I'm kinda stuck on what to do with the heroine.
Sounds tough.
Harem or marrying the first heroine?
Speaking of a rom-com, you might come up with good ideas from hands-on experience. Tonight?
Like I said, proactive.